You don't pick against Brady.
If the Browns win that game Monday, you might record without me.
You are now listening to the Not Your Average Sports Fans podcast. Now here's your host, Alec Beichelman and the fans.
Hello and welcome to Not Your Average Sports Fans podcast. I am Alec Beichelman, welcoming in the fans. Guys, how we doing today?
Doing good.
I'm here.
Great to hear. I'm always here. I try my best, I really do. But
Yes.
let's get this guy kicked off right. Raceland, what's on the mind?
Not a whole lot. Had to drive to Cleveland for work today, which that killed most of my day. I got sheets for lunch. I had to get sheets for lunch because I was going to go to Chick-fil-A, but the Chick-fil-A that I had mapped to was inside of a mall, and I said no. So I went to Sheets instead.
Yeah, I understand that. I understand the struggles.
Yeah, but that's about it.
Isn't it always in a mall?
Uh-huh.
Aren't they always?
If it's not in a mall, it's temporarily closed.
Yeah. That's every fast food restaurant that you have been craving and you don't have in your vicinity.
Right.
That's me with Five Guys all the time.
Yeah.
Every day.
Yeah.
It's a lifelong struggle. I feel your pain, and want to know what? Everybody that's watching the live should also feel your pain. It is a struggle knowing that those food places always pop up on the map.
Yes. Also, me and a coworker tried to DoorDash Jersey Mike's yesterday.
Yeah.
Walked outside to pick it up and couldn't find it. So he said, okay, I got a notification saying that they're on their way and they'll be here in a little bit.
Yeah.
And then he refreshed it and it said delivered. Here's the problem. It wasn't delivered.
It was delivered to the delivery driver's stomach.
Yes.
Yeah, so we were pretty pissed. All I had for lunch yesterday was a Mountain Dew and a no-bake cookie.
Did you report it?
Cry me a river.
Hey, I don't want to hear it, Mr. 20 Beers. Simmer down.
Yeah, nobody asked you.
Yeah.
Okay.
He reported it, yes, and he got his money back.
Good. That's all that matters.
So he still owes me lunch, though.
Nah, I get you. Chris, what is on the mind, sir?
It is Wednesday. Halfway through the week.
Mm-hmm.
Ready for the weekend. Other than that, just that.
Hell yeah. Dalton, what's on the mind? Mr. Vacation?
Well,
Yeah.
it's my last day of vacation. Just got done packing up my suitcase. Just chilling out in my room right now. Just waiting to. I'm about ready to probably go over to Cookout here in a little bit. Get some late night munchies and a milkshake and something, and then hopefully we're on the road about 8:30 tomorrow morning. So, and then I'll be back in Ohio about 6:30.
Cookout.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's the first time I ever had it, and
I've been told so much. To be honest with you, that's one of those I want to travel to go to. Now
there's a cookout, I guess, in Kentucky. Somebody down at the pool a couple days ago, they told me.
Really?
But yeah, I forget where at in Kentucky. Frankfort, I think it's Frankfort, Kentucky.
Okay, I believe it.
Anyways, I had it the first day we were here because I just wanted something quick, and I mean it's cookout style food, but I mean at the same time it's worth the price. I mean it's cheap. It's real cheap.
Dude, you can get like 2 main courses and a side and a shake, and it's just insane.
I literally I paid for mine, my sister's, and my sister's friends, and it was $22 for all of it. And I mean, I got a tray with a burger, fries, cheese curds, and a sweet tea, and I think Riley got a tray. I forget what Bree got, but
damn.
Yeah. But no, other than that, man, I'm going sober. We ran a $413 bar tab up in 6 days between 4 people. So, and I've drank about 2 cases myself.
Okay, so I'm gonna be honest with you.
Yeah.
The two guys that are under me on the video call, me and everybody that's watching this Facebook Live
Is not surprised.
will not will not believe it until we see it.
The receipt?
No, we believe the whole bar tab that you're gonna take a break from drinking.
Oh, you won't believe it.
Yeah.
I hate
I'll
you.
wait.
I hate you.
I'll wait.
I'll see you guys Friday in studio with a fucking beer in hand, you asshats.
That's what I was thinking.
I got you switched over. It's not bad.
You got what?
Miller Lite. It's not bad.
Oh yeah, no, it's good.
Want to know what?
Yeah,
Your dad's right. You probably did have a couple at the pool today.
Yeah. Oh, 100% Dalton did.
Yep.
Yeah.
No,
So
they
you're starting
think-
now, huh? You're starting now?
I told, okay, so I got called out a lot today already. I said I wasn't going to drink at all.
Mhm.
So I got down to the pool about 11 this morning, and I'm sitting there and I walk up and they got one of my favorite IPAs that I actually like to drink for like $5. I'm like, yeah, what the hell? Yeah, 4 of those went down and then a pineapple punch. So that's what, $30 later. I was like, well, okay, now I'm done. And then we go to Hooters and then I got a tall Miller. I'm like, no, I ain't done yet.
Yep.
But now I'm done. So, but no, it's been
Now
fun.
he's done.
I really didn't get caught up in a lot of the touristy stuff. I went to the places I wanted to go.
You were busy drinking.
That's about it. Yeah,
And swimming.
Yeah, that's really all I did. That's about yeah. That's really about all I did. I didn't
And
even have time to go to
sleeping.
a Pelicans game. Yeah,
And
yeah.
eating.
I caught up on sleep. Yeah. I didn't have time to go to a Pelicans game. Well, mostly because I was too intoxicated to get to them.
Not surprising.
Dalton, the NBA season is over.
Yeah. What about
The Pelicans.
No, the Myrtle Beach Pelicans. It's the single A affiliate for the Cubs.
See, you need to
Yeah.
specify that for people who don't know.
Yeah.
Now I do.
I mean,
Serious ball games in the pool this week. What do you mean, Larry? I feel like I need a story behind this.
Was there a story?
Wait,
I want
what?
this story. Well, I might
What did he say?
hear about it Friday morning. I'm gonna guess. He said serious ball games in the pool this week.
Oh.
Oh.
Need
I'll hear
stories
about it
come
on Friday.
Friday. I need stories Friday night.
I need stories.
You'll get stories Friday night, but a little insight is there was a lot of kids hit by a football and a couple other balls that were within firing range. So when people would miss, yeah, it was oh god, yeah. I'll tell that story on Friday.
That's
It was
what
fun.
vacations are made of. Am I right?
Yes.
Honestly, if I'm saying this, if you're not a true Midwestern, like going somewhere else, if you don't have a ball ready to go for like the ocean, lake, pool, wherever you're going, or in my case, both.
Yes.
But it's like, if you're not throwing a ball around, what the fuck are you doing? It's like,
So-
are you really a Midwestern? Or like,
Sleeping.
what the hell?
So I'm going to be
Drinking.
honest. Let's have this quick
Eating.
conversation. Everybody that's in the live,
Oh,
I want to
man.
hear from you as well.
Self-froze.
Everybody that's here on video. Do you have a football or some form of object that you would throw in your trunk right now? Yes.
Yeah.
Chris, I know you do. We've seen it. Raceland, do you?
I have a golf ball.
Okay, that's throwable. I'll count it. Everybody
It's
that's
throwable,
watching,
it's a
I need to hear
ball.
about it.
Dude's going to be sitting in a pool launching golf balls around.
Hey,
Oh,
man. Happy Gilmore, brother. He threw plenty of balls. I'll tell you what.
He threw plenty of clubs too.
Absolutely.
He also-
So if you have clubs,
he also-
that counts.
He also stood in a ball cage and took a lot of balls to the face.
Yeah,
So-
yeah. Well, okay. I think you're now more pushing into the dodgeball world, which is a totally different world. Bryce tennis balls.
Dodgeball.
Hey, I'm counting it because throwing that at a wall, man, I could be entertained for hours.
Hey, If you can dodge a wrench, you can dodge a ball.
Boom.
Just remember that.
I have a wrench in the back of my car.
Hey, wanna know what? That works. Wanna know what? We're counting it.
It's from a sports movie. It's from a sports movie. It counts.
It is. He's not wrong. So
Hey, it was on ESPN. It was on ESPN The Ocho. We're good.
alrighty. So doing well. I believe today starts technically my weekend, even though I really haven't worked much this week. I just worked today. The life of PRN. So
Performance Racing Network.
Stop that. That is bad news. Stop that.
Every time you use it, I have to because it's funny.
I threw a football at Dalton's head before I put it in my car. Dalton, I guess you're getting a football thrown at your face when you get into town this week.
I'm prepared. Let's go. Come on. Come on.
So Dalton will be wearing a football helmet coming into Marion?
Allegedly.
Allegedly.
Allegedly. So
Well, that's a normal day of driving, guys. Come on, man. Don't pick on me that bad.
normal day of driving. Okay.
I'm driving with the football helmet on. Okay.
Why am I not able to like things? There we go. Look at that. It works. So
What are you liking?
people that are commenting on our video, Dalton, you got to give the love back.
Well, I'm on my
Bryce, you're right.
phone.
Bryce, you are correct. We would throw a lot of things at Dalton's head. It's a very good target.
No.
I'll throw a beer at you.
You see how big this damn thing is?
Oh shit! Oh shit! Oh shit!
You
It's
see how
getting
big
real. No, it's getting real. It's getting real. Woo!
Cereal.
She said, "I'll aim low."
Wow.
It's getting wicked.
We wild up in here.
It's
Guys, I'm 600 miles away, and I want to kick each one of your asses.
I was told you have a voodoo hex for hitting a kid this week. Hey, hey, you better simmer down. Okay, I put it in the freaking description for a reason. We only talk about him for a few minutes today. He gets a light.
Commented.
He gets one light, and that is it.
Who commented?
It was Hunter. Went to college with him. He's at Baker.
Oh.
But
No, stop.
We'll get to that in a minute. We'll get to that in a minute.
Yeah, we'll get to that in a minute.
we have to get to it in a minute. I put it in the description for a reason, I swear.
Hold on. Trust me.
Stop.
Foreshadowing.
Yes.
I'm here in the Carolinas. That's all I have to say.
Dalton, you're not the reason it happened. I guarantee you all that.
No. I'm here in the Carolinas, so they're already. Oh boy, you should hear what a lot of people have to say down here.
Sounds like a great time.
Yes.
No.
So,
Hooters was livid.
So what you're telling me is you're not wearing Browns gear right now, or any time until you leave.
I'm not wearing Browns gear until I get back to Ohio.
Yeah.
Smart.
That's
Smart.
a good move. So,
Bro,
do
they
we want
love their
to
Panthers
talk
gear.
about it, get it out of the way now, or do we have something else that we want to talk about
Yes.
first?
Get it out of
Yes,
the way.
it's the
Peel
biggest
the Band-Aid.
topic in sport. Come
Peel the
on,
Band-Aid.
peel the Band-Aid.
Peel the Band-Aid.
Yep.
So, Baker Mayfield traded to the Carolina Panthers. I'm just gonna kick it off. Like Chris, I need to know. Just let it out. You know, I'll even give you the floor. I'll turn my mic off. I'll give you the floor.
I'm muting.
You do what you need to do.
Yeah, and before I mute, I just want to know, because it's livid down here in some places. I just want to know how you feel.
Well, before I even start with how I am, Larry commented, said Dalton is a wuss. Thanks, Larry. We know.
Confirmed.
Props,
Confirmed.
I don't have a soapbox to preach or anything, so I'll try to make it a long story short. Baker Mayfield officially traded to the Carolina Panthers. I'm indifferent on the trade. Yes, he's a better quarterback than Sam Darnold. Yes, he threw more touchdowns than Sam Darnold. Yes, he threw less picks than Sam Darnold. Yes, he is definitely better than Sam Darnold. But we are paying another quarterback. This organization, from the get-go, said we're going to rely, quote-unquote, rely on Sam to be the guy, and yet we draft Matt Corral. Cool. You're in discussion to be going towards the future. We're rebuilding. That's why we're throwing Christian McCaffrey on the trade block. Okay, no big deal. Then this happens. Are we going to try to rebuild with Baker for a season and do whatever now? Are we going to let Matt Corral even see the field, as you're in discussion saying you're going to let him see the field sometime this season? Are you going to let Sam and Baker both play week 1 and Myles Garrett just has a big smile on his face every time and he's not going to remove that smile until week 3? What is the deal? What is going on? David Tepper, what the fuck are you doing? Matt Rule, we already know what you're doing. Just pack your bags and leave. I'm over Matt Rule already. He's literally already going to say Sam's the guy, even though we just coughed up. Yeah, okay, yeah, we coughed up a 5th-round pick to get Baker Mayfield. 2024 5th-round pick. Yeah, it ain't nothing, but that could be a young talent somewhere. Okay, no big deal. But we did all this just to say, yeah, we're going to have a competition between Sam Darnold and Baker Mayfield as a starting quarterback. I think Matt Corral does have the shot. But like I said, I'm indifferent on the whole trade. I'm indifferent about everything. Why do we get another quarterback? I don't know. It sounds like that's what Carolina's going to be doing right now. Matt Rule doesn't know what he's doing, obviously, which we already know. Now I'm starting to worry about what our owner is doing, especially because now we just got off the hump of, yeah, we filed bankruptcy on this brand new billion-dollar stadium that we're getting in Rock Hill, South Carolina, when all of us were saying, hey, when everyone in the organization saying, hey, we need a new practice facility, we need a new facility, yada, yada, yada. So, thank you, Larry. I'll say that in a second. Anyway, back to what I was saying. What's going on? I'm indifferent about the whole ordeal, but if I had to pick Baker over Sam, obviously I'm taking Baker over Sam. But I'm ready for the rebuild. I don't think Baker's the guy for a rebuild. Yes, he is young. Yes, he can play. But we're still questionable. Now we're taking the chance of how is he going to be with that shoulder, with his shoulder surgery, his treatment, and everything. We're taking the risk on that. So, but like I said, I'm indifferent with it. It's only July. Preseason's right around the corner. We're definitely going to read everything as we go. So, like I said, I'm indifferent on Baker. That's my piece.
Okay. Oh, okay. There we go. My mic figured out that I was talking.
Yeah.
Yeah. So definitely an interesting take. I feel like that a lot of Carolina fans are in that way. I don't know. I feel like it's more down though, like Dalton was saying.
Yeah. It's from kind of having, first overview experience, even at a sports bar-esque place. Yeah, a lot of people don't like it. Because I overheard one person saying you have a team now that has now 3 quarterbacks to fight for the starting position.
Yeah.
Yep.
I mean, it's gonna be fun. Don't get me wrong. It's gonna be fun to watch.
4.
Oh yeah,
It's a 4. PJ could just ball out all camp and preseason.
All right, let's get real. Okay,
It's not
let's get
gonna
real.
happen, but you never know.
Let's get real.
You know how Matt
We have
Rule is.
3.
Reel it in.
Reel it in, bud. We have 3. Well, you have 3. I have to wait still to see what the head of discrepancies or whatever her name is does with Deshaun Watson. I don't know what to think about this trade. I will say this: all the Browns fans that are out there that are saying that we took the shit end of the stick of that trade. Look what Baker Mayfield was worth. You can't compare him to that now. So I'm okay with having an extra. I think it was a fourth or fifth round pick.
24 5th-round pick is what we gave.
Yeah, and I mean I'm okay with that. That's extra guys we can pick up later on. That's a free pick for us. It could be a free
3. I said 2024.
next.
23.
No, it's 2024. You're right.
Yeah,
It could be the next. I don't know. We pick up a good wide receiver late or somebody late. You never know. I think I'm okay with it. I mean, I'm okay with the trade. I'm finally happy it's off, Cleveland's shoulders. I don't have to hear about it anymore. Thank
Yeah, I
God.
mean, that tag though.
I am very interested to see who starts week 1 when they come back to Cleveland. The Carolina does. And I would not be surprised if they try to play Baker Mayfield that game. But
They most
if
definitely are.
Deshaun Watson is playing game 1, it's going to be a bad day for Carolina.
So
It's going to be a
first
real
thing,
bad day.
I want to get through a couple of these comments. First thing, Larry,
Yeah,
great
go ahead.
comment per usual. Now that we're going to be ending with the Baker talk, 100% trade him to Arizona.
No.
Secondly, he brought up a really good point. Baker has to pass a physical. He's put on 20 plus pounds this offseason. I did not know that.
There was a stretch he had to pass
it is
it,
what it
but some already said he completed it. So
Okay.
it's
Not a bad
Bro,
idea
you've been injured. It is what it is. It is what it is. He's fine.
Third comment, is Deshaun Watson going to get to play? As of right now, everyone is talking about him getting at least a year guaranteed. I don't know if that's just hearsay. I don't know if that's ESPN and all these different companies and everything just wanting to throw it out there. If that's legit, it's one of those that really it's like taking a dart and throwing at a balloon, hoping that the balloon's actually there.
As of right now, they're not in a rush to suspend him,
No.
if that at all. It's been broadcasted everywhere after this Baker trade.
Everybody thought it was going to happen this week, not suspended.
Right.
So as of right now, he can play game 1. Nobody has suspended him as of now.
He's not suspended. But I can't remember. I just saw it. The director of disciplinary actions for the NFL and the NFLPA, she came out and said, we're working it out, and when we get a decision, we get a decision. Absolutely. So we could have a decision after week 1, or we could have a decision after week 16, 17, somewhere around there.
And it's the NFL. They've been known to take a year or 2 to do it.
Yep.
Oh, man.
So my question is, he's not suspended as of now, but do you think it's inevitable that he does, though? He's going to get a suspension in some way, shape, or form. Does it happen this year?
No,
we
he
don't
will.
know.
Don't
Could
know.
it happen in 2 years? Who knows?
But he's definitely going to have games. We
He's
just don't know.
He's going to get a suspension. It's pretty much written in stone at this point. And if he doesn't, there's something that we're not getting. Or there's a lot more in the behind the scenes stuff that we are not ready to hear about. But oh God, where was I going with this whole situation?
I have no idea.
I don't know. I'm not too worried about it. But definitely not suspended as of right now, but could be suspended soon. The backup for Cleveland right now is Jacoby Brissett.
And your screen is Josh Dobbs.
And Josh Dobbs, okay. So as of right now, it could be Jacoby Brissett. NFL cannot bury their owner's actions if they hammer him. Yeah, I guess. There's a lot of stuff going on with the whole situation, and to be honest, that's another good conversation that we could have, and we had a little bit of, but I think that it can come back up once everything kind of gets finalized, which again could be a little while.
It could happen in 48 hours.
24 could happen tomorrow.
Yeah, it could happen tomorrow on my way home. I mean, I'm just waiting to hear. No, I'm just waiting to hear what ultimately, when we actually start hearing decisions made, that's what I'm waiting for. Because, I mean, as a Browns fan, you're right now, okay, you got rid of, what everybody called was a headache, which, don't get me wrong, he was a blessing for a while, turned into a headache.
Mm-hmm.
But now we just have to figure out who are we starting. I will not be surprised if for the preseason, we see Jacoby Brissett take more snaps than Deshaun Watson, mostly to prepare for that situation.
Yeah.
But I think Watson's going to be ready. He'll still be ready game one.
Oh, he will be.
So,
Yeah.
He will be.
Very much so. So
I
the whole debacle.
Yeah, I did see a meme earlier today about Baker Mayfield and Myles Garrett.
Oh.
So if you're a wrestling fan, you know the infamous match between Shawn Michaels and Ric Flair at WrestleMania, where
Yep.
at the end, Shawn Michaels says, "I'm sorry, I love you," and super kicks Ric Flair to beat him. The caption was Myles Garrett to Baker Mayfield week 1.
Yep. That's what's gonna happen. After saying sixes.
Wouldn't it be funny, I think, on our end if Myles Garrett and the rest of that defense, they do some damage and they, let's say Sam Darnold starts, right?
Yeah.
And Sam Darnold gets put out game 1 and then Baker has to come in. I'm telling you, I mean, I'm just saying this from experience. You don't care who is the quarterback of any game. I don't care how many millions you're getting paid. At the end of the day, and I think I've said this before a long time ago, those guys have a killer instinct. Yeah. A lot of players. Kareem Hunt was actually the first one. Now it's not defense, but Kareem Hunt came out and said that it was bothering them. That this didn't happen up until now. I heard this about 2 weeks ago, but now, I mean, if Kareem Hunt is saying that because they don't know what they're going to do offensive wise, because of the Baker, because of Deshaun, because of everything, it's just, what kind of headache did that cause through the rest of the locker room? If I'm a defensive player for the Browns, I want Baker Mayfield to be starting that game 1, because they're going to unleash hell. Because look what they've been put through.
Yeah.
I mean, I'm not a vengeful person, but I am. I would like to say, I can't even think of the saying right now. It's actually pissing me off. Go figure. CTE kicks in at the wrong time. Eye for an eye. It couldn't work. I know.
So, Larry, are you going to point out the irony to Dalton in that one, or am I?
Larry's just going to be walking in the room shaking his head.
I hope not.
Swear.
Yeah.
Definitely a lot going on right now in Cleveland, and to be honest with you, this month is just a mess right now with Cleveland. I know, Raceland, before we started, you said we didn't want to talk about it, but we got to talk a little bit about what's going on with the Guardians right now. They are having a challenge, just in general. I don't know what's going on. Hold on. You think Baker will come into that game with a chip on his shoulder and want to get revenge? Because I'm sure he feels a certain way about the Browns. So I actually brought this up earlier in our group chat that we have. I brought up the fact that it's the most Browns situation ever for your quarterback that you removed and traded and had this whole situation go down with to come into that game and throw the gem of a game ever. We're talking like a perfect football game.
Yeah.
It would be the most Browns thing.
It's not just quarterback, but former Browns players too. Like Cribbs, he went after, I can't remember, I think he had a stint in Oakland one year when he played Cleveland. Josh Cribbs just always got the touches. Boom. Couldn't get stopped. Joe Hayden, shutdown corner when you guys let him go to Pittsburgh. It kind of hurt a bit when you guys let him go to Pittsburgh, but boom. It's just, I don't know.
I will forever call it the Browns effect. It's there. If it happens, it should be expected for all Browns fans at this point. But if it doesn't, you should be praising and being thankful for the fact that it didn't.
Yep.
Right.
Only for the fact to Baker to go into game 2 and the rest of the season and just be bad. So.
Yeah.
Yeah, that is the Browns effect. I feel like we need to write something in the dictionary or like send it to Webster.
Urban Dictionary.
We're going to Urban Dictionary. Okay. Somebody type this up for us. All good. Perfect.
The Browns effect.
Yes.
The Brown effect. The Browns effect. We're all for it.
Mm.
So
What's going on with these Guardians?
they can't win a game. they
can't.
I don't know what's going on.
And then they go back down.
I don't understand how you have one of your best months ever in June and then finish out bad in the month. You're the hottest, youngest team in baseball almost all of June. You go into July and you say, meh. Do we win baseball? Nah. All-Star break coming in a couple weeks? Cool. I'm there. That's all we're worried about. Like, is that what it is?
Which he already is.
Is it the All-Star effect or what here?
It could be.
I think that's what it is. To be honest, I mean, you got to think the Guardians were number one for a while.
Okay.
So, and then at the end of it all, you can't even win. They're probably on what, 5? Last I checked, they were on what, 3 or 4 game losing streak.
I can double check that really fast, but
2 games, I think.
Is it
2 games? Well, I know they've lost a lot of games in between, but I think in the past week or so, they started losing games towards the end of June.
We got swept we lost 4 to the Tigers.
Yeah, we got swept by the worst team in baseball. One of the bad teams in baseball. Not worst team, but not a good team in baseball.
Hey.
Yeah.
At least we didn't get swept by the Yankees.
Yeah,
okay, I'll take that.
We didn't, and we took 3 of the 5 from the Twins. Like that's got to be a positive.
We won the series.
Yeah, that's good.
We did get swept by the Red Sox.
Yeah, I saw that.
That's right. We're still second in AL Central.
Raceland.
Can someone teach Miles Straw how to slide? Because it doesn't seem like he knows how to.
No, I don't think he learned since college.
Yeah, that was stupid. I'm like, dude, twice.
It's about time for him to learn again.
Right.
Send his ass to the minors. Send him.
We'll put the helmet on and teach him how to slide.
Yeah, that'd be great, wouldn't it?
Yeah, no shit.
Send him back down to Columbus until he learns how to slide.
Yeah.
Yeah, but
and he's not even playing all that well right now, anyway. So I mean,
send him to the Lake County if he doesn't know how to slide.
Oh, I was gonna say send him to Akron, but
no, I'm going lower than that, man.
I don't know, man. He's got some cred after the whole Yankees situation at the beginning of the season.
Right.
He does.
Yeah.
Got a little bit of swagger.
Fielders.
But here's the sad thing. That's the best thing he's done on the field all season.
Yeah.
A lot of home run games.
Yeah.
I think earlier this year he had one. I can't remember. And that was right before the Yankees.
Yeah.
He made some gameplay. He made some gameplays, though. That changed. But still.
So a little bit way too early. Where do you guys think the Guardians are going to end up?
500.
Just out.
Yep.
I'm going to say they barely squeeze in.
Just out.
I'm going to say barely squeeze in.
500 just out.
I'm talking above, just slightly above 500, barely squeeze in.
Nah.
The bats can turn around after. We'll see what happens.
Well,
it's the game of baseball.
So
baseball
as of right now,
game because of that.
They have 3 with Kansas City. They got 4 with Chicago, and then they got 4 with Detroit. And then I'm gonna say that that's the All-Star break.
Yep, All-Star break will start actually the day of my birthday.
Mm-hmm.
July 17th is when all the rest of baseball plays. Then 18th and 19th is All-Star.
We redeem ourselves by first thing sweeping Detroit and Cleveland.
Yes.
That'd be great.
We need to take at least 2 to 3 against Chicago, and we need to sweep Kansas City.
Yes.
That's how we redeem ourselves for the last 12 games, 15.
Yeah. Kansas City's not the team that they used to be.
Yeah.
So I could see that. I wouldn't mind splitting with the Cubs. Cubs, right?
White Sox. Better team.
White Sox, sorry.
No,
Yeah,
we
yeah.
should put 3 out of the 4 on the Cubs.
So
White Sox is going to be hard.
Yeah. Cubs is all farm
If the-
kids.
Yeah.
if the season were to end today, Cleveland would just barely miss it.
My point.
They sit in that 7th spot.
So they have to win. They have to win out of the next, what is it, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 series? I don't have anything in front of me to write. I'm kind of an idiot.
Well, they have
They have
3
to
series
win.
leading up to the All-Star break.
They
Yep.
have to win 65% of those games to improve.
Yeah.
So that may the odds be in your favor, but this isn't Moneyball, gentlemen. We saw what happened there. So
Yeah.
Yeah.
Sarah said no faith. How rude, Dalton.
No faith. I have faith. No, I have faith. Not very much right now, though, to be honest.
All I know is the Guardians need to come into this or finish out before the All-Star break with a positive record in the next 3, 4, 11 games. It's 11 games left until the All-Star break. They need to come out positive from that whole situation. So they need to
They're
win 6 of
sitting-
those games.
They're
So they have
sitting
to
at
win 6
500
of
right
those
now.
games. Yeah, they have to win 6 of those games.
Yeah, and to be honest with you, winning 2 against Detroit, winning 2 against Chicago, and winning 2 against Kansas City is fine.
Yeah,
Even though I think they should get 8.
3
Oh,
games
no,
series
great.
against City
Great.
and 4 with both Chicago and Detroit.
Yeah, so playing Detroit is before the All-Star break in Cleveland.
Yes.
That
They're playing
real, that should
Chicago.
be
They have a
sweet.
homestand before the All-Star break. It's Chicago
Yeah,
series
they
and the Detroit series.
We got a
Chicago.
home.
Chicago is going to be rough,
Yeah, we're in
but I
Kansas
think
City.
Detroit. Oh, I don't know about that. Maybe
That's gonna be rough.
that's gonna be a rough one.
Something out
I
of
think
tomorrow
you can take
night.
2.
I still have hope though. I think the Guardians could squeeze in. They're young. I think the MLB has a lot of high perspective for them being the youngest team in baseball.
Absolutely.
I have faith. I have faith in them. I mean, if you're going to do a name change like that, guys, I mean, come on, we got to put some back on this city.
Sarah said,
for
"Sure
the state
doesn't
as
sound
well.
like it. Doesn't sound like you have faith, Dalton."
Just admit it, you don't.
Oh,
We all else
I have
have.
faith.
it.
Be
Just
honest.
admit it.
Believe. Just
I
like
have
me,
faith.
they're going to be they're going to be the first one out. Or they're
Believe
gonna be
when
that out.
No,
They're
I
gonna be
believe they will be. I believe they're going to squeak in. I really do. I really do believe they're going to squeak in. So Sarah can just sit down wherever you're at in my house and just relax.
You want a jersey bet on this, Dalton?
Ooh.
I don't know that was coming. All right.
See if you go 2-0.
See, you know what the bad thing is? A little off topic. What Sarah could do is ultimately everything is hooked up in my room right now. So if she wanted to really screw with me, she could hop on. But
It'd be great.
That'd be perfect.
she wouldn't have the. You know, I'll call her out. She wouldn't have the balls to do that.
Oh, check it on now.
I
I
now
know.
have the mouse over end live video. I'm kidding.
But
She
I
said,
will
"Don't tell
say-
her to relax." Beck.
Becky. Yeah, she's trying to call me Becky.
Yep.
Go figure. Yeah. What jersey you want to bet?
The Guardians
think
don't
about
make
that?
it. If the Guardians don't make it, I want. I'll have to look.
Because I think I already have mine ready to go. If you want to know what mine
Okay.
would be,
I want to hear it.
Yeah, who you got?
mine would be a classic Jim Thome home jersey.
If I can find it, I'll get it.
You can find it. If not, I have a backup. So,
Okay. Okay.
so I have a feeling yours is probably going to be Well, I mean, let's try to keep it same sport related. I'm not going to get you
Well,
Joe
yeah.
Burrow. Joe
No,
Burrow
no.
So-
It's gone. I'm going baseball.
Okay. Yeah, I think that's what I would do. Is my first one would be Jim Thome, home classic from back in the '90s, and then my next one would probably be Nick Swisher.
I respect that.
All right. I got you.
But have faith, guys. I have faith. I may not
No.
sound like it because I'm exhausted, but have faith, man.
No
Come
faith.
on.
No faith.
All right, man. Whatever you guys say.
That's all I gotta say, man. I don't feel good about it. I don't think it's the year for the Guardians. There's always next year. The old Cleveland saying, the old adage. There's always next year, or this is the year.
Yes. We always play great second half after All-Star break, but it doesn't matter. I still think we're going to be missing out. We're going to be 81 for a reason, boys.
Don't I have mine?
We do, and it's like,
I'm ready to hear this jersey.
I have mine, and I have the first one and the backup one. The first one is a Ricky Vaughn jersey.
Dude, that was my third one. If you couldn't find any of those, that was my third one. Okay.
And then my second one is a Karen Check jersey.
Okay. Solid.
What is the
Those are
vibe?
my two.
What's the vibe with everybody wanting to just go ahead and dish James Karinchak? Like, really? Why?
I have no
He's
idea.
been struggling. I get it.
I'd assume probably because he was hurt for so long. I mean, he missed a lot of the back half of last season and then most of the first part of this season.
But still, rehab takes time.
It does. And he had a setback. So, I mean,
Look, if we want to talk about, I mean, this is like Alec and I's world. If you want to talk about one of the hardest professional sports to rehab in, it's professional baseball.
No, I agree 100%.
It is one of the hardest sports to try to help rehab and prehab somebody in. And I've been in a weight room with softball players. I've been in a weight room with baseball players. Man, in season and preseason is very interesting for how you just have to try to keep them going longevity wise. Tommy
John surgery.
Yeah. The funny thing is when I was at YSU for a little bit, my analysis team was baseball. Okay. So I have like a whole PowerPoint of like, top injuries and stuff. And Tommy John isn't really the top injury throughout the whole sport, which is the funny thing. But I mean, it's the most predominant in pitchers. And now we're actually starting to see it pop up more because we have these infielders throwing 90 plus. I mean, these guys are just hammering the ball third to first. I think, what was it, a couple months ago, the fastest clocked throw was clocked from third to first. It was like 90, 96. I mean, that's fast.
I think the Pirates shortstop topped that at like 98.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I mean, dude, these guys are throwing lightning bolts. Do that for 160 games and come talk to your, athletic trainer like you're not wearing ice bags and, hot and cold tubs and, all that fancy. Hell, maybe even cryotherapy. Just don't burn your feet. So.
I do want to ask you.
I was late for it.
I do want to ask you later on, though, what is the top? We can do it now. What is the top injury in baseball, if you know? I'm guessing ankle injuries.
I want to guess hamstring.
I can't remember off the top of my head, to be honest with you.
I want to guess ankle or knee.
I could. You know what? I'll do this so people come listen and check us out Friday or whenever we post it after Friday. I have that answer on our live recording Friday night. So
you heard it here. And you want to know what? You want to know where you can check that out at?
Where can you check it?
You can check that out on Facebook Live. You can also check it out the day after or a couple days after. Sorry, that's my bad. On YouTube. You can also listen to us directly on Spreaker, Spotify, iHeartRadio, and Google Podcasts. Also, while I'm still talking about everything else, you can go follow us on our Twitter. You can go like our Facebook page if you have not, as you are watching us on here. I will get to that comment in a second. Hold on, Sarah. If you have not either, you can go. You can get to also like our Instagram page as well. And I don't think we have anything else. I already said Twitter. I said you can follow us on there. I think we're on the chats of working on a TikTok right now, but that's totally
We are working on a TikTok, and I think my video, the Blizzard, which is going to come Friday, is going to be probably the first video.
After all these years, we're finally going to see it. After all these years.
Oh my God!
Cheer with my walker in the sky.
How long did it take? 2 months? 2 months?
Yeah, 2 months. Yeah, these. Oh, you say all these years, and you say 2 months.
Yeah.
The anticipation has been killing me, Dalton.
I have I have a proposal.
What's your proposal?
So how about instead of a jersey swap, Dalton,
Okay.
we do something different?
Oh, you froze.
If we do something different as opposed to a jersey change or a winner takes a jersey.
All right. You froze there for a second on my end. I didn't really catch any of that.
Okay, so instead of a jersey swap or winner buys the jersey,
Yeah.
or I guess loser buys the jersey, we do something different.
Okay.
If the Guardians squeak in, I will try the Blizzard.
Okay.
If they don't, these two know where I'm going. If they don't, you try a brat with mayo. Would you rather do that?
We'll talk. I'll give the final answer.
Okay. Okay.
I got to drive 10 hours to figure that out. I got to take 10 hours to figure that out.
Tune into our podcast. You'll find out.
Yeah.
Oh man, I don't know.
So I want to get through these comments really quickly. Sarah said shoulder question mark. She said she's curious now. Ryan Cribley said rotator cuff. I wouldn't be surprised, but also I feel like the Tommy Johns would be a part of that as well. It's just a little bit farther up the shoulder with rotator cuff, or just up the arm. And then also you got called out, Dalton. She said also, Dalton, your computer is locked. Don't hold your breath for the Blizzard nastiness. No balls.
You get to know about, buddy.
God love that woman. God love that woman.
Man, it's going to be a long week for you. You're going to have to be in the same room as the rest of us for a night again, because you haven't done that in a freaking month, it seems like. And then you're also going to have to do this. Man, you're going to have a long week.
And it's
Dude, I was on before I went on vacation. No, the week before. Yeah.
It was about 2 weeks ago. He was on.
Yeah, 2 weeks ago. Feels like
Yeah,
forever.
sure it was.
Okay, so he was there for 1 week, and then had a few weeks before that.
And Ryan also added
Feels like a month.
I think Ryan's
That's a
right.
good
To be
idea.
honest, I think honestly, I know Ryan probably looked it up on his phone. He probably did, or I know he's not guessing that. And if he is, that's pretty damn good guesses. I can't remember, so I wouldn't be wrong. I wouldn't be surprised.
Yeah. It is used for every position and every part of the game of baseball. So
It is.
Yes.
Yeah.
there's very few movements I can think of that don't involve the labrum, other than
I know
running.
actually one outlier. Actually, I do remember off the top of my head is abdominal
No, I believe it.
abdominal injuries.
Be
Getting hit with a baseball, fucking spinning or turning, twisting,
Yeah.
things like that.
Torque and stuff,
Stretching
yeah.
out for a
That was one of
base. It's just all like that,
Well, we should have started. If we could get everybody or a couple more, we should have started a slow pitch team. We should probably try to. We should probably shoot for that next year.
Too much CTE, Doug Lamau.
that's funny.
Thanks, Crib.
Definitely in conversation for that. Yes.
I'll pitch.
Okay.
Well, Dalton's catcher.
I got it. I've got a nasty curveball.
I'll take
Chris,
third.
you had to say that. It just,
Hey, I'll probably be shortstop, and I got volunteered for shortstop. I bet.
That's fine.
Take third. The ultimate fat kid position, third base.
No, the ultimate fat kid position is first.
No,
Yeah, I
that's
thought
your
that was
left-hander.
first, man.
That's your lefty.
What's our wiffle ball team too?
I was a
Oh,
righty
freaking
and
wiffle
played
ball.
first.
I miss wiffle ball.
Right.
I played first too. It's okay.
Dude, they used to
Yeah.
do a wiffle ball tournament that you could enter your team in long time ago out in Green Camp.
Sarah, most leagues, by the way, are usually co-ed, and you usually have to have two.
Yeah.
Correct?
Yeah, it's 2 girls. Yeah,
Yeah.
she could play. I don't care.
Yeah. So yes, wiffle ball, right field for Cribley. Right field. Want to know what? Respect it.
Hey, I'll take him. Respect. So
We got to get everything figured out with that. Definitely a conversation to have in the next couple weeks.
Oh,
I'd say, are we running a 5-man infield, or are we going to run 4-man outfield?
yes.
4-man outfield.
4-man outfield.
Put who we would delegate as the athletic ones of the group in the infield, and keep some fast movers in the outfield. So that would be my statistic and how I would do it. Oh God, Sarah,
It's based on the people
Yeah.
that you have.
Yeah.
I'm in the middle of a live, Sarah. I'll answer that text here in a second.
Damn.
She calling you out there.
No,
Well-
she's probably screwing with me.
Chris, I also did see one last thing that you had brought up, and that was the fact that the CBJ also announced their schedule for this upcoming season.
Yes, not just CBJ, but NHL officially dropped all of the schedules for all the teams. Columbus,
I know
definitely, they listed some games. I'm still going to have to go back, check it out, because I'll probably try to slide over to Nationwide Arena, make an appearance or two for the games. And we're also playing
Yes.
we're playing 2 games in Finland. We originally were going to do it last year, but with COVID protocols, they decided against it. So this year, we have 2 games in Finland. They'll be
England.
away and home, and there'll be a 2-game series against Colorado, and I believe the games in Finland will be November. First weekend of November, I think, is when it's at.
So we're playing Colorado and Finland.
Yeah, we're playing Colorado and Finland for 2 games.
So we're playing the Stanley Cup champion in Finland.
We'll be fine.
All right. I know.
It'll be fun.
The season opener is Colorado and the Lightning.
Yes,
I did not know this.
I think I
It's a
remember.
rematch.
Why would they do such a? Every hockey fan's gonna watch that game.
I think will it be ESPN and TNT carrying the games again, just like it was last year, or did they announce the networks yet, or is the network still in discussion?
No idea.
Well, if
I don't
honestly
know if
later
I saw
on,
the game.
if we want to talk about some huge network things going on, little insight, dude, with everything shuffling around with college football, oh my God, there's so many TV things, CBS, ABC, everybody. So, I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if hockey is put on the back burner for, I don't know, probably right before almost until season because of everything that's going on with CFB and all the major. Oh boy.
It might be ESPN and TNT because I think they had a 4-year deal, and
Could be.
one was last year, so it might be the 2 of them. But ESPN's also trying to carry all the sports too. So
Right.
Keep an eye out. The NHL draft starts tomorrow.
yes, it does.
Good to know. Noted.
Starts tomorrow.
I haven't really been like I've been in sand, not thinking about ice. So
Not thinking
Don't
about
give me
the
that
ice. Not thinking about
give
the
me
ice,
that
huh?
look. No,
Get a little bit.
yeah. I'm an odd big man. I like the hot. I like the hot.
I don't.
I don't know. I feel like that's a good stopping point right there. Just Dalton
I think
saying
it-
some real dumb right there. You know,
Yeah.
that's some dumb.
allegedly. That's not.
It's just dumb. That's all it is. It's dumb. So,
Don't tell me you enjoy the hot unless your room right now is not over 78 degrees. Don't talk to me. Yeah, yep, nope. Liar. He's a liar.
About 68.
Yep.
So.
That's a liar right there. We caught him in the lie. Red-handed.
Caught him in 4K.
Caught in 4K.
Oh,
him
wow.
lacking. We got him.
Wow.
We got him, boys. So, do you guys have any final comments, concerns, colorful anecdotes?
Be on the lookout for our new episode.
New episode, be on the lookout. Dalton, what'd you say?
I can't wait to sleep in my own bed. That's for damn sure. This bed has been hard as a rock. I just want to give a shout out to a small gym that let me come in and use their place for a little bit. Iron Paradise over here in Myrtle Beach. If you're a meathead like me, go check it out. It's fun. Bodybuilding gym. It used to be a Gold's gym, actually.
All right.
So a lot of bodybuilders in there. Oh, yeah. It's pretty cool. Talked with a couple of them. Yeah, I just can't wait to be home. It's just one of the point of vacation where you're like, shit, man, I miss my bed. Like, I miss my own bed. So
Never heard of her.
yeah. No, I'm gonna miss the ocean though. I've had fun. Did a lot of body surfing and stuff. So
Sarah also said, ha 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 ha, icebox.
I for ice.
Ice. I-C-E.
Oh.
Box.
Sorry.
Grayson, you got any final comments, concerns, colorful anecdotes?
No.
Alrighty. Well, I will close this guy out then. Thank you guys for watching. Make sure that you check us out because we will be hopefully going live Friday night about, I'm going to guess around 8 o'clock, but that is not a determined time at this point. Just be ready. Be on the lookout Friday night. With probably a lot of fun stuff coming out of that conversation Friday night. But on that
We'll
note,
try and we'll try and post something on socials Friday morning, afternoon when we're going to go.
I will try to make sure that we figure out a time by that point. So
absolutely. But on that note, I will thank you for listening to Not Your Average Sports Fans Podcast.
On that note, buddy, I think we're good to get out of here. But I think that is all we're gonna have, sir.
I feel like it's a good stopping point.
It is time to go to bed.
Thank you for listening to the Not Your Average Sports Fan podcast. Please give a review and smash that like and follow button.
Where are we going?
Ralphie's?
Ralphie's.
Yes, sir.
Sounds good.
Cool.